In case of E block, topic number 11.1.6, we will discuss here chemical property. अभी तक है आपका 11.1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is completed. Now 6.1 chemical property. तो chemical property में क्या करना है? We will discuss here oxidation state, and on the basis of oxidation state, we will discuss trend in chemical reactivity. Clear? तो नाउ अब आपको क्या करना है? ग्रुप 13, ड्यू टू स्मॉल साइज ऑफ बोरॉन, द सम ऑफ इट्स फर्स्ट 3 ionization enthalpy is very high. Due to small size of boron, the sum of its first 3 ionization enthalpy is very high. So this prevent it form +3 ion and forces it to form only covalent compound. Clear? See, in case of boron, due to small size of boron, the sum of its first 3 ionization enthalpy is very high. So this prevent it to form +3 ion and forces it to form only covalent compound. Here we can say that covalent compound, ionic compound नहीं बनेगा. Clear? Now, as we move from boron to aluminium, the sum of the first 3 ionization enthalpy of aluminium considerably decreases and is therefore able to form aluminium +3 ion, and hence aluminium is highly electropositive metal. So due to this, here we can say that aluminium is highly electropositive metal. Clear? Again I am repeating. As we move from boron to aluminium, the sum of the 3 first ionization enthalpy of aluminium is considerably decreases and is therefore able to form aluminium +3 ion. And aluminium +3 ion is highly electropositive metal because it is metal in nature. Clear? Now down the group, if we are going down the group, due to poor shielding effect of intervening d and f orbital, the increased effective nuclear charge hold ns electron tightly and thereby restricting their participation in bonding. Clear? Again I am repeating. Down the group, due to poor shielding effect, it means, see, if we are going above to below, so normally what will happen? Number of cell will increases, and if number of cell will increases, here what will happen? So shielding effect is again we can say that change. Down the group, जैसे देखिए बोरॉन है, एल्यूमिनियम, गैलियम, इंडियम, थेलियम. So down the group, due to poor shielding effect of intervening d and f orbital, the increased effective nuclear charge hold ns electron tightly and thereby restricting their participation in bonding. As a result of this, only p orbital electron may be involved in bonding. In fact, gallium, indium, thallium both +1 and +3 oxidation state are observed. In case of gallium, indium and thallium, here we can say that +1 and +3 oxidation state are observed. The relative stability of +1 oxidation state progressively increases for heavier element. It means aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. In thallium, see, in thallium +1 oxidation state is predominant, whereas +3 oxidation state is highly oxidizing in character. The +1 oxidation states are expected from energy consideration are more ionic than +3 oxidation state. So the thallium क्या है? So this is first element from which we can see the concept of inert pair effect will start. Thallium is first element from which we can say that here means concept of inert pair effect will start. तो thallium में देखो ऊपर क्या होता है? In case of boron, here +3 oxidation state will come, but if you are going above to below, then +1 oxidation state will be more prominent. Clear? अब इसी को बोलते हैं inert pair effect. तो what is inert pair effect? तो effect due to which if our element is stable less than 2 number as compared to its maximum oxidation state, it is normally known as inert pair effect. ये definition बहुत important है. Here inert pair effect. So what is inert pair effect? The effect due to which if our element will be stable less than 2 number as compared to its maximum oxidation state, it is normally known as inert pair effect. Clear हुआ? Now in trivalent state, this is trivalent. In trivalent state, number of electron around the central atom in molecule of compound of these element, for example boron in BF3 will be only 6. In trivalent state, number of electron around central atom in molecule of compound of these element, for example boron in BF3 will be only 6. So such electron deficient molecule have tendency to a pair of electron to achieve stable electron configuration and thus behave as a Lewis acid. This will behave as a Lewis acid. The tendency to behave as a Lewis acid decreases with the increase in size down the group, and BCl3 easily accept a lone pair of electron from NH3 to form BCl3 and then after C NH3. Clear? देखिए बोरॉन है तो बोरॉन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंट इन नेचर, मैंने बहुत बार बताया है. तो बोरॉन इज अगेन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन डेफिशिएंट इन नेचर. हाउ? तो देखो बोरॉन मतलब Z इज इक्वल टू 5, तो 1s2 2s2 2p1 1 2 3, तो ये आया. इधर से इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करेगा 1 2 3 1 1 1. इसमें देखो pz ऑर्बिटल इज वैकेंट. इन केस ऑफ बोरॉन pz ऑर्बिटल इज वैकेंट एंड व्हेनेवर Cl विल कम, चलो ये Cl है, उसके बाद ये Cl है और उसके बाद ये Cl, here hybridization will be sp2, so pz orbital is vacant. So whenever see, but in case of nitrogen it is electron rich, so due to electron rich nitrogen will donate one electron to this boron and ultimately planar, here we can see that planar molecule is converted into tetrahedral. Planar molecule is converted into, again we can see that tetrahedral. How we can say that here नाइट्रोजन इज इलेक्ट्रॉन रिच. तो जैसे ही देखा आप हाइब्रिडाइजेशन करोगे ना, हाइब्रिडाइजेशन, तो देखो यहाँ पे आपका नाइट्रोजन है, तो नाइट्रोजन में Z इज 7 1s2 2s2 2p3, तो ये 1 2 3, here 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन 1 1 1 इज देयर, हाइड्रोजन आएगा. तो देखो यहाँ पे क्या आया, हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन. Now nitrogen is electron rich. अगर बोरॉन है बोरॉन, तो here means Cl Cl Cl, तो ये है s ऑर्बिटल और ये है आपका नाइट्रोजन, तो हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन, तो ये आपका क्या आ जाएगा C. In case of boron here pz orbital is vacant and in case of nitrogen s, here 2 electrons are there. Clear? And in this way nitrogen is electron rich in nature. So finally it will donate one electron to this boron. तो जैसे ही donate करेगा ये आ गया, उसके बाद overlapping will start and after overlapping bond formation will be there. Clear? And in this way see boron Cl Cl and then after nitrogen हाइड्रोजन हाइड्रोजन, तो यहाँ पे क्या आ जाएगा C. Nitrogen will donate electron. Nitrogen will donate electron to boron. So finally, nitrogen is C, electron rich, and nitrogen will donate, and boron will accept. Therefore, direction of bond will be like this. Clear? तब क्या हो जाएगा? इसी को बोलते हैं dative bond. In this way, we can explain bond formation in case of NH3 as well as we can say that BCl3. Now we will discuss here. Second one is AlCl3. Boron is electron deficient in nature. Therefore, it will form dimer. Similarly, we will discuss here with aluminium chloride. The aluminium chloride achieve stability by forming dimer. So dimeric property will be maximum. Boron will form dimer. Aluminium will also form dimer. So dimeric property in case of boron will be, again we can say that maximum. Dimeric property in case of boron is, again we can say that here means maximum. Clear हुआ? तो now जैसे से ये डाइमर बनाएगा, चल AlCl3 यहाँ पे 206 picometer will be there and here 221 picometer will be there. See bond angle, the aluminium chloride aluminium 101 degree and chlorine aluminium chlorine 79 degree and aluminium dichloride तो 118 degree will be there. Clear? चलिए आप you have to remember मतलब here bond angle as well as bond length. Now in trivalent state most of the compound being covalent and are hydrolyzed in water. This in trivalent state, most of the compound being covalent and hydrolyzed in water. For example, the trichloride on hydrolysis in water form tetrahedral. ये आया MOH4 -1 species. The hybridization state of element M is sp3. sp3. Now aluminium chloride is acidified. Aluminium chloride is acidified aqueous solution form octahedral. ये क्या हो जाएगा? octahedral मतलब coordination number will be 6. यहाँ पे देखो aluminium and then after 6 and plus 3 ion तो coordination number will be 6. इसी को हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? So this is normally known as octahedral. In this complex ion the 3d orbital of aluminium are involved. यहाँ aluminium का क्या है? 3d orbital will be involved and hence here hybridization will be sp3d2. sp3d2. So see this one is complex. This one is complex. So we will explain each and everything related with respect to hybridization in class 12 है ना, चैप्टर आएगा कॉम्प्लेक्स. तो वहां पे ही आएगा कि हाउ वी कैन से दैट sp3d2 will be there. Correct? Now in case of chemical property we will discuss here group 13 मतलब reactivity with respect to air. air मतलब O2 होता है. क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? तो boron is unreactive in crystalline form. boron is unreactive in crystalline form. crystalline मतलब water soluble. aluminium forms very thin oxide layer on the surface which protects the metal from further attack. And amorphous boron and aluminium metal on heating in air form B2O3 and Al2O3 respectively. With nitrogen at high temperature they form nitride. Clear हुआ? Again I am repeating. Boron is unreactive in crystalline form. Aluminium form a very thin oxide layer on the surface which protect the metal from further attack. Amorphous boron and aluminium metal on heating in air form B2O3 and Al2O3 respectively. With nitrogen at high temperature they form nitride. Clear? Now this is element oxygen. This one is oxide. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? ऑक्साइड. और इसको क्या बोलते हैं? नाइट्राइड. So one is oxide and second one is nitride. Clear? The nature of this oxide varies down the group. Means B2O3 is acidic and react with basic oxide forming metal borate. Aluminium, gallium oxide are amphoteric and those of indium, thallium are basic in nature. Clear? The nature of this oxide varies down the group. B2O3 is acidic and react with basic metal oxide forming metal borate. Aluminium and gallium oxides are amphoteric and thus of indium and thallium are basic in nature. Clear? So now we will discuss reactivity towards acid and alkali. See, boron, here boron does not react with acid as well as alkali. Boron does not react with acid and alkali even at moderate temperature. But aluminium dissolve in mineral acid, mineral मतलब inorganic acid, and aqueous alkali and thus shows amphoteric character. Aluminium dissolve in dilute HCl and liberate hydrogen. Aluminium dissolve in dilute HCl and liberate hydrogen. So this is reaction. Aluminium with hydrochloric acid, aluminium, chlorine, and then after hydrogen. However, concentrated HNO3 renders aluminium passive by forming protective oxide layer on the surface. मतलब whenever aluminium react with nitric acid, here means one oxide layer will form. So now aluminium also react with aqueous alkali and liberate hydrogen. So see, this one is normally known as alkalis and this one is nothing but it is normally known as acid. Clear? So whenever reaction will take place, मतलब if aluminium will combine base, here tetrahydroxo aluminium aluminate 3 will form. Here. So now third one is reactivity with respect to halogen. So these elements react with halogen to form trihalide. है ना? The element है 3H2 EX3. So E is nothing but it is, we can say that element of group 13. So this is complete information of chemical reactivity. This is complete information of chemical reactivity in case of group 13. Clear? मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था कि see, so whenever any element will form oxide, whenever any element will form, here we can say that oxide, then after formation of oxide, देखिए यहाँ पे कोई भी मेटल है, oxygen, here means oxide, after oxide formation, its nature may be either acidic or basic, or we can say that amphoteric. तो see, acidic nature का मतलब क्या होता है? Here we can say that all type of non-metal oxide will form or its nature will be acidic, and metal है ना, मेटल ऑक्साइड का नेचर क्या होता है? बेसिक. और जितने भी आपके सी मेटलोइड हैं, तो मेटलोइड का नेचर क्या होता है? हियर वी कैन से दैट एम्फोटेरिक इन कैरेक्टर. क्लियर? जैसे ग्रुप 13 की मैं बात करूं तो यहाँ पे M+3 आता है. M+3 will combine with O2, then after here we can say that H2, and then after here means acid as well as base will be there. Clear? ये सब आपका जनरल इंफॉर्मेशन है. So now in case of group 13, boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium, here boron is unique as compared to other element. तो उसी को हम लोग anomalous बोलते हैं. 11.2 क्या है? Important trends and anomalous behavior of boron. तो यहाँ क्या करना है? The trichloride, bromide and iodide of all these elements being covalent in nature. जब आपका ट्राई हेलाइड होगा ना, जैसे ये EX3, तो this one is covalent in nature and are hydrolyzed in water, and then after it will form MOH4 minus 1 and MH2O6 plus 3 is there. Here MOH4, so this one is normally known as tetrahedral. So this is nothing but it is normally known as tetrahedral, and this one is nothing but it is normally known as octahedral. Clear? So boron exists in aqueous medium. Boron exists in aqueous medium. So now you know boron is electron deficient and nitrogen is electron rich. Therefore nitrogen will donate electron to boron, and in this way boron is Lewis acid while ammonia is Lewis base. Here coordinate covalent bond will form. So this is again is possible because in case of boron d orbital is not present, and hence, but in case of boron, here what will happen? See, so this is, we can say that boron Z is 5, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Here means how many orbitals are there? 4, 1s and 3p. Therefore, maximum covalency will be 4 here. Clear? So since the d orbital are available with aluminium and other element, the maximum covalence can be expected beyond 4. मतलब बोरोन के बाद आप दूसरे में जाओगे तो covalent character will increases. Clear? And then after metal halide, here metal halide is AlCl3 and are dimerized through halogen bridging. देखा आपका ये AlCl3 है, इसमें क्या होगा? Al2Cl6. So this one is known as dimeric condition. Clear हुआ? And now the metal species complete its octet by accepting electron from halogen, and in this halogen bridge molecule will form. In another way we can say that boron will form dimer and aluminium is close to boron, so this will again we can say that form dimer. मतलब पूरे periodic table में dimeric property will be maximum in case of boron as well as aluminium. Clear? अब देख बोरॉन और एल्यूमिनियम का डाइमेरिक स्ट्रक्चर हम लोग पहले ही बता चुके हैं. क्लियर? ये ना आपको अच्छी तरह से याद रखना है. क्लियर हुआ कि नहीं? तो बोरॉन विल फॉर्म डाइमर एंड सी एल्यूमिनियम इज क्लोज टू बोरॉन, so this will again be considered form important dimer. So this is all important traits and anomalous behavior. And now what is anomalous property? The anomalous मतलब property due to which if our first element is totally different as compared to other element of same group. तो आपको यहाँ पे सी complete information of boron as well as aluminium is given. ये anomalous property है तो आपका 2 से 3 नंबर में आएगा. Clear?